Hey guys, it's Mary here, the host of the Leather Tamers website and, Leather Tamers group and the Leather Beast website. Wow, I'm like, and today I want to talk to you about what to do when it comes to posting on Instagram and you're like have this great picture and then you're like, okay, what do I say in my caption? So like, especially if you're selling your leather goods, like sometimes you just don't know what to say, or you feel like you should be saying something really important, but you're not sure what that is. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I've actually, this question actually came up last night in one of my live Q&A calls for the course that I do, 30-day side hustle. And I just thought it was so relevant and it was such a good question. And I think it happens to everybody at one point or another. You want to post something on Instagram, but you're just not sure what you should say or like how to get that engagement. So yeah, and lately I've been spending extra time on my Instagram trying to be more creative with it, and instead of kind of thinking like, oh, what should I be posting or how should I be doing this, just trying to be more like, well, this is what I'm doing and this is what I want to share with people, and hopefully they like it. And if I know my customer, if I know my followers well, I think they will like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 different types of posts that you can post on your Instagram, and just some kind of like general guidelines for how to make an interesting Instagram feed and what to post in those captions. And I would love to know if you have certain posts that are kind of like your go-to type of post. Post those in the comments and let us know what you're posting in your Instagram feed. So number 1, you should be posting captions that are interacting with your followers. So the people who are reading your feed, who are reading your posts, they want to know you, they want to engage with you, they want to interact with you. And so if you know who your followers are, then you can use that to base your posts off of. So obviously you want to stay on brand. If you're a leather worker, you probably don't want to be posting how you had a great egg sandwich earlier in the day. Maybe you do. That works for some people. I mean, generally as a guide, you kind of want to, stay on brand and give the people that are there what they want to be seeing from you, which would probably mostly revolve around your leather work. But I think engagement is what you want. And so if you're interacting with your viewer and not just kind of like posting pictures and not saying anything, I think that's tip number 1. The second thing you can do is share stories with them and tell them how you got started. People want to know you. They want to know who you are and where you came from. I personally always love a sort of behind the scenes look at where someone says, this is how I got started. Maybe it was just an accident or they fell into it, and then they kind of weave a little story and tell you more about, what they kind of had overcome to get to where they are now. So maybe that's something that you can also incorporate into your Instagram posts. Share your process and weave that story. Again, it's just kind of like another way to do a behind the scenes. If you use special tools that not every other leather worker uses, then share that with people, especially people who don't know how to do leather work. They're just a fan of yours. They're not going to know about the special tools you use or the different methods that you use. Maybe share how you saddle stitch, or photos of you saddle stitching, or videos. Share your studio space. I personally love seeing other people's spaces, where they work. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do one of those posts, because I've never done that, because I work in a very tightly confined space in a couple spots in my apartment, because I live in a very small space. So I have to get really creative with my space and make sure everything is pared down, so maybe I'll do one of those posts myself. This is one that I've been seeing lately. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention before and people have been doing this all along, but do a little like 5-question Q&A with yourself and say, hey, I want to introduce myself to any of my new followers. I know a lot of you already know me, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mary, and my favorite cocktail is this. What I listen to whenever I'm creating is this. I'm from Pennsylvania, and you know what I do in my off time when I'm not working on leather work. Something like that, where it's just kind of giving people a little peek into your life and getting to know you. I think sometimes people are kind of shy to do that. I've never done that, so I'm a little shy to do that, but maybe that would be an interesting thing. I always enjoy reading that when other people post those kind of posts. And lastly, ask questions and give calls to action. So when you ask your followers a question versus just kind of putting something out there, you might get some engagement, some likes, some sort of nice job, thumbs up sort of thing. But if you ask a specific question, you're more likely to get some answers, some feedbacks, and maybe even start a conversation. So if you post something and say, you know, hey, I just posted this blog article on my blog, go check it out and let me know what you think. You're telling someone to do something, so they are more likely to go and do it. And then you're also asking them what they think, and people love telling you what they think. Hi, Richard. Oh, thanks for saying that. Your tips are very helpful. Thank you. Like I did a blog article the other week. I went up to Hudson, New York, which I fell in love with this little town. And I just made a quick little blog article. I took some of my leather goods up there, some of the new stuff that I've been working on. I knew we were going to be staying in this charming little Airbnb out in the woods that had, from the pictures that I saw, it had really nice light in the house. It had really great vintagey furniture. So I was like, oh, I'll bring some of my, you know, my handbags and my pillows and kind of stage a little photo shoot up here. So I posted some of those pictures. They're over on my blog where you can see. And yeah, I just made a post for my Instagram following and said, hey, I just posted this blog series, and I took it one step further and kind of told them what was in it, which was a charming house, charming interior, vintage furniture, some of my new products, and we visited a farm with baby lambs, and one of them was named Magic. So I mentioned that, and how could you not go and check out and see the cute little picture of Magic, the baby lamb? So that's just one. Those are just a couple of tips if you're stuck and you're not sure what to post. And obviously if you have something going on, like if you've just gotten press, that's definitely post-worthy. If you just posted something new on your website, that's post-worthy. You know, if you've launched a new product, obviously. But if you don't have any of those things going on, then try one of these other types of posts and yeah, and see if people like it. Overall, the bottom line is just be genuine and be real and just come from a place of trying to help other people or entertain other people. You know, just think about your follower and what they would benefit from. Even if it's just a pretty picture and a nice little caption, then that's great. So I want to hear from you. If you have any tips for how to get over writer's block with your Instagram posts, if you have any additional types of posts that you like to post, put them in the comments below. And one last thing, I am working on something new also behind the scenes, just a little teaser. I'm super excited to launch it, and I'll be talking about that really soon, maybe even next week. So, yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later.